My name is Grant. I hope you're having a lovely day or a lovely night. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. One of my favorite things to do is to read different books and stories on the channel. You guys seem to really like them, so I have another book with me. A little bit of a different book, a little bit of a different book. With spring right around the corner, I thought it would be nice to read this book about growing vegetables. All about growing your own vegetables. This book has some nice sounds on the cover, hardcover here, so I thought I'd do a little bit of tapping and scratching before we begin. Now if you can sit back and relax as I read to you. You can use this as maybe something in the background or as you're relaxing and sleeping. This is The Gardener's Guide to Growing Vegetables by Helena Dove, the art and science to grow your own vegetables. This book was actually given to me by my brother, who is a plant scientist, and he thought it would be nice to have in a video. So here we are. A little bit more tapping before we begin. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle through some of the pages and jump to a random one. Go to the lettuce page. Now it has some different sections all about where to grow and how to grow, some tips for growing a successful harvest. So, beginning with lettuce. Lettuce comes in many shapes, colors, and textures. An easy crop to grow. It is incredibly ornamental and can be cultivated on the windowsill, in a pot, or in open ground. Now, where to grow lettuce? Lettuce likes light shade in the heat of summer, but for harvest in the cooler seasons, grow in a sunny spot. Moisture-retentive soil helps lettuce produce the best harvest. You can see some of the pages there. Trying to find one that I like. Here we have pumpkins. Pumpkins are synonymous with autumn and Halloween with their orange skins. They also had a hit of color in the vegetable garden. Now, where to grow your pumpkin? Requires an open, sunny position and fertile soil. Also needs a lot of room to scramble. And if you are growing a large cultivar, good access for harvesting is essential. Hopefully I said that word right. Cultivar, something like that. Here we have summer squash on this page, and winter squash on the other page, going as a pair there. Here we have cucumber. Homegrown cucumbers are a fantastic addition to any salad, and is a joy to eat the cooling, juicy fruits directly from the plant on a hot day. Where to grow cucumbers? Grow outdoors or in a greenhouse, depending on the cultivar. There's that word again. In the greenhouse, give cucumbers a moisture-retentive growing medium and somewhere to grow up. Natural supports for broad beans. Outdoors, plant them in the sunniest position available and give them trellis to grow up, or else enough space to train. Here we have some peppers on this page. Actually, for the first time last summer, we person could stand in there. But it was the first time ever actually trying to grow lots of vegetables. So a really good learning experience. Peppers are a colorful end of summer crop, coming in a range of heats from sweet to extremely pungent and hot. The fruits can be eaten raw, cooked, or dried. For seasoning food, where to grow peppers. Needs a sunny, sheltered spot and fertile, free draining soil. Grows extremely well in a greenhouse too. There you go. That is why we grew some peppers. Some green peppers and sweet peppers. Growing tip. Pickling peppers when they are green encourages a higher yield, but allowing fruit to ripen further on the plant increases its distinctive qualities, be it heat or sweetness. Hot sauce. Little fact about hot sauce. The heat of a pepper can be assessed against a scale called the Scoville scale, which is measuring the concentration of capsaicin in units called Scoville heat units. The way of defining heat came from Wilbur Scoville, an American pharmacist in 1912. Turn the page now. So many different vegetables I've never heard of. I don't think I've ever had Mizuna or Komotatsuna. I don't know. Gave it my best guess. On this page we have turnips and bok choy. We'll start with bok choy, a type of Chinese cabbage that does not form a head. Bok choy is cultivated for its stems and mature leaves, as well as its baby leaves for salad. Growing tip. Baby heads of bok choy can be ready for harvest within 30 days, making it an excellent catch crop. Now on the other side we have turnips. The fast-growing crop is best enjoyed in early summer or autumn. Its swollen roots can come in different colors and shapes. It can be eaten raw or cooked, as can its leaves. Where to grow a turnip. Grow in a sunny site with free draining soil, applying organic matter to the site for best harvest. Turnips grow well in pots too. Growing tip. Turnips are extremely fast growing, so can be used as a catch crop. Turn the page. Here we have sprouting broccoli. A much needed harvest throughout winter is provided by sprouting broccoli, which adds a purple or white flourish to the vegetable plot and dinner plate. Growing tip. Harvest the broccoli spears as they appear to stop them ruining or running to seed. This practice also encourages more spears. We have some different types of cabbage. My cabbages on this page. Types of cabbage. Spring cabbages, summer cabbages, winter cabbages. On the other page, we have Brussels sprouts. Although sprouts are synonymous with the festive period, this hardy crop is delicious throughout the winter, and its tall spires add interest to the vegetable garden in the quiet months. Another growing tip. As well as their sprouts, the leaves growing at the top of the plant can make a tasty harvest. Here we have cauliflower. range of colors from white to orange and can be cultivated year-round. Where to grow cauliflower? Cauliflower needs a sheltered spot and plants staked if it is windy. Grow in a slightly acidic soil. If a clubroot is an issue on the site, applying an alkali such as lime to the soil will deter this disease, and the cauliflowers will be healthy. Weird. I don't know. Growing tip. For the perfect cauliflower, look out for the point. When the curds form and start to become uneven, then harvest as soon as possible. On this page, we have kale. Kale has long been cultivated for its delicious edible leaves. Over winter months, they are a welcome addition to the plate, and in summer this crop can be grown as a baby leaf. Most varieties are tall and look striking in the vegetable garden, with a variety of colors and leaf shapes. Where to grow your kale? Grow in a sheltered spot with free draining soil, especially if it is to be overwintered. Kale tolerates some shade, but the more sun it receives, the better the harvest will be, especially over winter. It is also suitable as a windowsill salad. Growing tip for kale. Harvest the lowest leaves first to keep the kale plant growing. Kale does not grow quickly once the cold weather sets in, so just harvest a little from each plant as when it is needed. On this page, we have spinach. Spinach produces dark green leaves that can be cropped throughout the year. Known for its iron content, spinach is delicious as a baby leaf, raw in a salad, or cooked in winter dishes. Where to grow your spinach? Spinach grow, especially summer crops, in partial shade. Spinach enjoys moisture-retentive soil with plenty of additional organic matter. It is also suitable as a windowsill salad. A growing tip. If overwintering spinach, ensure the seed is sown by late summer to allow the plants to get large enough throughout autumn to survive winter. Here we have some parsley root. On this page, parsley root. This variety of parsley develops large, white, edible roots resembling parsnips. They add a parsley flavor to winter dishes. Growing tip. Leaves. The leaves of parsley root are also edible and can be harvested when the root is pulled. Do some more flipping through the pages. Here we have asparagus. Asparagus, a highlight of spring, are the edible spears of asparagus, one of the first new crops of the season, if not cut. The spears of this perennial plant grow throughout the season, becoming tall with wispy foliage and adding drama to the vegetable garden. I'm going to now loop around back to the onions, but a spring onion. Spring onions are varieties of the Ilium cepa that do not form a large bulb at the base and are mainly grown for their leaves, which can be eaten raw or cooked. Where to grow your spring onions? Spring onions need free draining fertile soil with a sunny spot as can be afforded. As spring onions do not take up much space, they can be used to interplant while large crops mature. Little growing tip for our spring onions. To harvest in early spring, try sowing our very hardy cultivar in late summer and overwintering it with a little protection sizes, shapes, and flavors, plus with various grow habits, so everyone can find room for a tomato plant. It is possible to grow tomatoes from seed that you have saved yourself. Where to grow your tomatoes? Although traditionally this crop has been cultivated under glass in the frost-prone regions to give tomatoes the temperatures needed, and new cultivars, they have since been bred to grow well outdoors. There, they will ripen slightly later than those under glass, so the season can be extended. Tomatoes need a sunny, sheltered site and are very heavy feeders, so the addition of organic matter to the soil is essential for tomatoes. One of the best things to eat is a fresh, homegrown tomato. One final growing tip: when watering tomatoes, apply water directly to the roots, avoiding leaf areas. This not only helps to deter the spread of blight, but also avoids watermarks on the fruits and leaves. Tomatoes on there. Lots of little tomatoes on the page. I'm going to slowly close the book now. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Learning about different plants and vegetables and things like that. I will see you next time. If you are asleep, good night. I hope you sleep well. You're just relaxing. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed for more videos. Okay. A little bit more scratching.